Time for our weekly advice segment, Nobody Asked You. That is where we give advice to people who have posted in online forums.
So let's get to our first question.
Okay.
Should I refuse to attend a party where I am asked to bring food and give money? My coworker's kid's getting baptized and invited my wife and I to the ceremony at the church and then to a small party after. We're asked to bring our own food. It's a potluck and they want cash in lieu of gifts. And is it required to get in the door? How do I kindly tell them I don't have time to make food? I don't have the money to give that dumb kid.
Just RSVP no. You can't go. And not having the funds and not having time to make food is reason enough.
I was invited to go to a 1-year-old's birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese.
Yes. Awesome.
And I didn't buy the gift, but I had the gift in tow. And I was going to go by myself, and I saw there was a line out Chuck E. Cheese, and I made the executive decision and said, no, I'm not going. This kid not even going to remember. Who has a birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese for a 1-year-old? It's one.
It's what? He or she or baby is one. It's not an it.
Whatever.
That person. Yeah, I don't know. In this case, I think you've got plenty. You don't need to explain yourself. Just say, I'm so sorry I can't make it. Would love to. But
unless I got a relationship with the kid, I ain't going.
Yeah. Well, and I just think this is odd.
It seems like it's a grift.
And I think you misread that one part. It said the money thing is required to get in the door.
Oh, it's a cover charge.
I don't like that. If someone's inviting you to a party to tell you to bring food and then saying and you absolutely have to bring a gift to come, I don't like that. They're not taking into account maybe people have financial strain or including buying food to bring to make for a party. It's just too much.
Hard, fast rule, you don't invite people that don't have kids. Just don't.
To kid parties?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to go.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Next thing you know, they're sitting in their car in the Chuck E. Cheese parking lot making hard decisions.
It wasn't that hard. I just knew I was going to hear about it later, but I didn't care. I was like, no, I'll go play golf.
But I've successfully never spoken to those people again, so I win. Okay, this next question asker didn't give us a lot to go off of, but here's what they sent. They want to know, are foxes dangerous?
No.
No initial details. Sadly, they did not elaborate, so we can only speculate if this is just curiosity or if they're planning on confronting a fox or something like that. So are foxes dangerous?
No, they're not.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% positive.
Just because you've interacted.
Would you like to see photos?
Yeah, just because you've interacted with a few TV station foxes, which are a thing. I don't think you can speak in generalities. What?
Should we disclaimer
TV station
something?
foxes.
Should we do a disclaimer?
What?
I think Lee can say no, and I'll say...
Foxes aren't that big. Listen, if you want to put your hand in their mouth, that's your fault. But they're just skittish. They'll run away from you anyway. Unless you get a friendly one. Yeah. My fox was so friendly, and he was just slobbering all over himself with the white foam as he was coming at me. And he was walking sideways. I said, hey, buddy.
I've had so much energy ever since.
And you know what? We strongly discourage interacting with foxes in any way. So I just want to get that out there. I don't want to hear it. Don't email me. I've had so many emails from the Pope and all that.
Oh,
lately.
not again. We don't need anything.
I can't deal with it anymore.
That'll be all right.
From the anti-foxers.
Now, a coyote's different. Wolf's different. Hell, any kind of dog is different if it's big enough.
A wolf's different.
Sure.
Sure.
You don't want to mess with those guys. But a fox...
Man.
Just, use common sense.
I had no idea you were such a wealth of knowledge on canine-based animals.
I love canines.
Do you?
I got them down pat.
Have you seen a news story about someone being attacked by a fox? Because I can't think of one.
No, they don't. They're scared. They're skittish.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Checking myself out.
Am I a fox?
I think I might be a fox.
Okay, the next question. I have a super lazy sibling. I have a really lazy older brother. He's never had a job, never left our parents' house, and he's 30. He is fully capable of getting a job and contributing, but our mother babied him and now he won't listen to her. I'm tired of having to help my parents with bills when he literally lives in the house and eats all of their food. How do I get him to quit being lazy? Honey, it's not your job. It is your parents' job.
Yeah, let them take care of it.
Butt
Stop helping
out.
your parents.
Unless there is some sort of issue, health-wise, mental health-wise, something that is literally keeping him from doing it. He is just taking advantage of you and your parents at this point. That's it. Kick him out. He's 30 years old. He's fully capable of getting a job and supporting himself. I have had it.
He'll probably end up in politics.
Yeah, right.
Or familicide. I listened to a podcast the other day about this very same situation, and it ended badly for everyone except for him. Well, he's in prison now, but...
Oh, so he's getting his meals paid for again?
He is! He still doesn't have a job.
This guy.
You can't stop this lazy bum.
You can't stop this lazy bum. He'll do anything not to work. But anyway, sorry, this is on your parents. Kick him out.
This question is looking for some exciting new sites. Does anybody else hate how the internet now feels like 7 major websites which are all interconnected? It used to feel like a vast place with something new around every corner. Are there any new and exciting websites out there?
Wait, what? I don't...
What's a new and exciting website? Come on, there's got to be one.
I don't know. There's that. Somehow I got hooked into
Or
this.
foxesdangerous.com. And you click on it, it's just a picture of Lee going, no. Or does it say yes? You got to check every day. It's a new saucy picture of Lee Cruz defending foxes. No, I mean...
I got hooked into some website called Quora.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's where
Quora.
people... Probably where we got some of these questions, right?
Yeah,
We actually haven't in a while, but that's not a bad idea because Quora does have a lot of good
And
ones.
it's always, but my whole thing, it's all military planes. That's
Oh.
all they talk to me about.
No one's talking to you.
Every time I click, well,
I think Quora has
could
forums.
an F-18 beat a F-22? And that's when I go, well, I got to read that, I guess. And I read it. And some guy used to
Wait,
work
this is the same thing where you complain about how Instagram Reels only showed you car crash videos. You're like, well, next thing I know, I'm watching them for 2 hours. And I'm like, so they think you like them, so they serve you more of them. So
How
you're
can you
only
turn
reading...
away from a car crash?
I know, but
What kind of mental jujitsu do you have? I can't not stop watching a car crash.
I know, but then you also can't complain that that's what they're sending you. Just refuse to watch it.
What the
You
send
don't
me
have the
something
willpower.
so enticing as a car flipping and rolling around. I saw one the other day. A truck blew his tire and it rolled, and this little bitty Yugo,
Oh, no.
a little bitty tiny Yugo,
Sure.
hit and went up like the Dukes of Hazzard, and then
I saw that, but I scrolled past it before the ending.
We'll just start
That's
our
how
own
you do it.
website. That's
Okay.
just like
Car
crashes,
crashes.
no injuries, crashes.com.
Non-injury accidents. Non-injuryaccidents.com.
Yeah, non-injury accidents.
It's going to be amazing. Sir, ma'am, whoever, look out for it. Okay.